Hello everyone, it's your boy once again, Descent Ascension. I hope everyone is doing great. Well, we're going to do a timeless reading, general reading for the collective. See what's going to pop out. You know, been pretty busy after moving, getting everything organized and situated, set up. So that's why I've been taking the time, make sure that everything is right, situated or whatnot. I had to continue to do my energy work, stay grounded in the midst of, you know. Let's see what Spirit has for the collective. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what does not. All right. 5 Pentacles, energy, 5 Pentacles, for material trouble. So that's where you're coming through your energy, material trouble, like, you may be going through some type of rough time, maybe finances, or maybe have a falling out with somebody or something of that nature, so this is your energy. And with the yeah, with this 2 of Wands at the bottom, I would say that your will has been impeded in certain levels, certain aspects. You think you have not been able to go forward in situations as you may have wanted to. That's what I'm catching right now. So what's crossing the collective? 7 of Cups, Lord of illusionary success. The 7 of Cups. As that's crossing you, what I'm saying is that you don't really know which way to go. Like, you may have lots of ideas, but you're not really sure. And look, at the bottom is the 7 of Pentacles, Lord of success unfulfilled. And definitely, so you're not really sure which way you're going to go. Yes. So what's below the collective? Root or Ace of Swords. So you may have moved forward in certain may have moved forward in certain directions, and it may not have panned out for you. Starting off on new adventures in new directions, cutting out what needed to be a cut out, and as that below you, like, you took the steps, but it may not have panned out as you wanted to. And then you got the Empress at the bottom. Continue to be led by the spirit, be led by your intuition. Do your energy work. All right, what's behind the collective? What's behind the collective? What energy behind? Wow. Well, they got 3 of them. So this is how we're gonna do it, because you've been 3 of Pentacles. You've been working on things. Crown, you closing out the old cycles. Before you is your moon. The moon called, things which are hidden, like the success may be hidden from you. Yes, you gotta have new opportunities coming with the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. So yeah, you've cut out things that you needed to cut out, but it hasn't been panning out as you've hoped, wished, or expected it to. As your universe is crowning you're ending out. You're closing out new cycle, which means that new cycles are beginning for you. So what's how does collective see the situation? How does the collective see the situation? The Devil. So some people may see it like interference, right? You're seeing that things ain't working out for you. So it reminds me of that old adage, like the devil's interfering per se, or like, things aren't working out as you want to see that. But you can see that here clearly, the 5 of Pentacles. So what you're seeing is that the Lord, the gates of matter. The way you're perceiving it is things aren't working out. Yes. And then you got Foolish Man at the bottom. So things haven't been working out as you've been wanting it to. That's for sure. That's what I'm definitely seeing. I'm definitely catching. But old cycles are closing out. It's, you know, especially with that foolish energy, we gotta jump forward. We can't continue to get stuck off in this energy. You know, it's best to you know, because that's that low vibe energy. You know, so but how other people perceive the situation of the collective. Six of Wands, Lord of Victory. So they're seeing that you're taking the proper steps. You're receiving balance, but the only thing is you're going through it. You know, it hasn't been working out as you've been hoping to, but know and be encouraged. You know, people see the efforts that you put in. And what we got at the bottom, Princess of Swords, yeah. You definitely been cutting out that which hasn't been serving you, and that's what people see, and that people are seeing you. People see you. Sometimes people see you in your victory before you could even see it. You know, and that's what we got. Where it's good to tap into that perception. The perception of how others would see it. Because reason being, that's a perception of the collective. So therefore, as it is a perception, you can tie into that reality. You know? Alright, so what's the action of advice for the collective? What's the action advice? That one I want to jump out now. Alright. What's the action advice of the collective? What's the action advice of the collective? Spirit guides, ancestors, what's Seven of Wands. The Knight of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, Six of Wands to the Seven of Wands. So yeah, the action advice is to continue on. Continue being your best self. Putting forth the proper efforts, taking the proper steps. You know, whatever it is that you're working on or working towards, continue to beat down that ram, you know. Continue to beat at that door, no matter what. You know, don't get discouraged or whatnot. That's what I'm seeing in all this is that, you know, a state of discouragement. You know, and being like at a loss or whatnot. You know, but with the Knight of Cups at the bottom, you know, especially the Six of Wands right here, it says Lord of Valor, right? So, you know, valor is like, in a sense, like integrity, you know, and that's what it's saying, like, you know, being full of, like, the integrity of your dreams or your goals or whatever it is that you're reaching towards. You know, and with this Knight of Cups, you think about it, you know, the knights, that's one of the things that, in, like, ancient, well, it's more like, medieval times, the knights, one of the principles that they really, strove for, and the tenets that they really believed in was valor. You know, so you see, the Knight of Cups at the bottom, you know, to continue to go forward. You see all the fire around the wands. You know, wands are fire anyway. You see all the flames and everything around the wands and whatnot. It's allowing that that inner ignition to continue, because people are seeing you as the Six of Wands. Your action advice is a 7. So it's taking that. Remember I was saying, sometimes it's tapping in, being able to tap into the perception of others. And then with the 7, it's coming after that is taking the action upon that perception. And whenever you're taking action upon it, it's not being discouraged, but tapping, you know, look at this, right, this on the top, tapping into the beauty, like the peacock with the beautiful plume, you know, the feathers or whatnot, you know, get caught up in you know, the beauty of these things, the beauty of your passion, the beauty of your working towards your goal, even whenever it doesn't seem like, because that's the only thing, like the thing with the moon right here, there's part of the illusion where it's not feeling like we're going anywhere. It's not feeling like it's happening quick enough for us or whatnot, but it's not getting caught up in that, but remaining in the valor of our emotional fulfillment, the beauty of, you know. And that's one thing about manifestation, the vibration, or the intensity of vibration in which you are, that you are emitting, that's what you receive back. If you're going through on a day-to-day and you're stuck, you're stuck in these lower vibes, and that's what we're catching with the devil here, as that, especially with the Five of Pentacles also, as it refers to like a lower vibration. The material matter is a lower vibration, the 3D reality or whatnot. And when you're jumping into the 5D reality, that's your higher vibes. That's the higher vibrations. All things are vibrations. And if you're just getting caught into the monotonous routine of just doing the same old things or feeling the same way or whatnot, you'll continue to attract those same things, the same experiences. You'll recycle those things over and over again. Why? Because you're continuing to vibrate at that same level. But if you instead begin to change your perception, hence universe, that's what crowns you. Change your perception, acting on it. And that action may just be a change in a perception, And if we look at these two cards, all right, you got the Six of Wands, right? Now you look at the Seven of Wands. It still got the two wands at the top with the with like the wings, right? Same right here. But what's different is they have this wand which comes up the middle, which with the two serpents, reminiscent of Kundalini work, Kundalini awakening. All right, I don't know if y'all can see them right. All right, but what's right here is the top. That's your crown or your third eye, with the wings, which is the left and right hemisphere of the brain. Coming the unification is doing your energy work. And man, all is mind, all is mental. And whenever we're able to look in our situations, even if it's Five of Pentacles, it doesn't seem like it's all like things are working out as we see it, as we wanted to, or what. Now we get caught in this low vibe energy, even if it was just because we started to cut out the things which no longer serve us, or things that which was messing with our vibrations or whatnot. Yeah, we may have cut it out and we started working towards things which would fulfill us. But that's the thing about working on it. When you're working on it and you go through like at dark times, whenever an individual just starts exercising, bodybuilding, whenever they exercise and they do the work, it seems like and it feels like they're getting weaker. Whenever you first start bodybuilding, you first start exercising, when the next time you do it, you can't do as many reps as you did the first time you do it. And like, oh, the exercise isn't working and you give up on it. But what you don't see is that your muscle, the tears on your muscles are building upon each other, and you're really building your strength. But because you're going through that, you're constantly beating that, and you feel that the muscle, the acid in your muscles, it hurts more, so therefore you're not able to pump as much as you did the first time. What happens? We get discouraged and we give up on it. And it's like that with our dreams and everything. Whenever you're going through that testing period, and whenever you're going through that period of building up the routine, of building up your structure or whatnot, whenever you're going through these things, it seems like things aren't working out. But what we fail to see is that things are working out. Things are stepping up for us. Things are aligning for us. We just don't see it because we're especially in this day and age with everything is the microwave generation, where we look for instant results and we want the relationships to instantly instantly work out. Look, I'm seeing 444 on the clock. We want things to instantly work out for us. But but the only way you could get things to work is through consistency. It's consistency, dedication, hard work, communication. These are the things which bring about unity, bring about understanding, which bring about the fulfillment of our goals, the fulfillment of our dreams. It's constantly working at it, whenever you hear these overnight success stories, it's not overnight success. It's the years and the years that they continue to educate themselves. It's the time whenever people told them they couldn't do it, and then people laughed at them for expressing their dreams. And it's not getting discouraged whenever, even in the midst of material trouble. Is not getting caught up in that, but getting caught up in the fire of our passion and seeing where our dreams gonna take us. We gotta see our fulfillment of our goals within ourselves. We have to know what our final outcome is in order, because look at the perception of other people seeing it. Lord of victory. Other people starting to see it and recognize it for you. But sometimes we don't recognize it in ourselves. All right, so what's the final outcome for the collective? Whoa. Ten of Swords reversed. I see that's flipped over. As it's reversed. Thus we're coming to the we're going to be stepping into the new stage, the next stage. It's Ten of Swords on this side, Lord of Ruin. It's reversed. It's not ruined. But you see how the black sun or whatnot is in the middle. It's coming over the dark and depressed times. Seeing it. That's what we're doing, is we're stepping out of it. That's why it's reversed. That's how I'm reading. That's how I'm catching. We're just gonna see what these cards were that was flipped out with it. We got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords, yes. Ten of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the Star. So therefore, your final outcome, the Ten of Swords reversed, is coming out of that burden time. We need to stop allowing the material trouble to burden us. But if you instead begin to find the things in which you are grateful for in this moment, in the place you are at, it's energetic. It's the law of attraction. It's an energetic thing. You'll begin to attract and to receive more of emotional fulfillment. Queen of Cups. As we continue to cut out the darkness in our heart, that which is causing us trouble, we cut that out. Ten of Cups. Perfected success, emotional fulfillment, total fulfillment. Nine of Swords. Coming out of that imprisoned state within. Stop allowing ourselves to get caught up in the darkness, but look at the light that's all around. And be encouraged by the darkness of possibilities of the unknown. And it's going to bring us to the Star. It's going to bring us to that wish fulfillment. And what was at the bottom of the deck? The Eight of Swords. I said 10, 9, and the Eight of Swords. All right here. So when I'm catching it, especially with this deck, and you see that, what was the Nine of Swords? Ten of Swords reverse, Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. If you look at them, you see right here, it's like the black sun, and it's just like in straight disarray and demolishment, because it's starting to break away, and you see how that, more like that the darkness of that sun, it becoming more if you would look like a transfer from this one to this one, you would see how this one actually has like outlines or whatnot. It's not as broken up. Now you look at this one, you see how it's the flower and there's more light into it. It's bringing that light within. It's not being caught up, in what's going on around you, but finding that core within, that inner ignition. It starts first within. So I encourage all of y'all, everyone who this message is for, is to begin doing that, doing your work. Your energy work is so important. 'Cause whenever you start to do your energy work and you start to focus on this, focus on the energy work and focus on the some would say like the light within or whatnot. It's just all metaphorical. But if you start to focus on lightening or bringing enlightenment to that darkness within, the darkness of depression, and thinking things aren't going your way and all that, whenever you continue to think that, that's what you continue to attract. The law of attraction is real, and whatever vibration you continue to put out, that's what you're going to continue to get. But if you start putting out the better thoughts, and it starts off from being grateful. Man, gratefulness has the ability to transform it and change your life drastically. But it starts off by little things. It's the little things that you start to catch on. Whenever you start being, finding gratefulness in the moment of where you at, the universe reacts to that and gives you even more to be grateful for. So I hope that this helped, and that there was a message that may have, there was some type of guidance you may have received from it or whatnot. And may you come out of this period of darkness.